Howdy. Um, I think that you mentioned that whenever you have to go up and down steps, and then you go backwards. Um, I hope that you don't go backwards when you're going upstairs, up steps, because if I go backwards when I'm going up steps, then I need to have some kind of thing around my waist to hold me into the wheelchair. Otherwise, I have to go backwards. Um, well, when I'm going up, then I need to go forwards. Um, and then when I'm going down steps, then I need to go backwards. So, but you know that you can do that. You know, like I said, if you can do that with going up steps, are if you have something around your waist, like a belt around your waist that holds you to the wheelchair frame. I don't have any gloves. Um, I have pretty rough hands, so I don't. My hands are pretty tough. I have a lot of calluses on my hands, so I don't. I don't. I know that my wife would probably like it if my hands were a little bit more softer, but I I'm a man, so I just I'm lazy and I don't wear gloves very often. Um, I was wearing gloves a little bit whenever like if I'm going through rough terrain. It's mostly when I'm touching hot things, because it gets really hot here in the summer. So things that are leather or metal, if the sun hits them, they get ridiculously hot, like the top of the roof of the car or the truck gets really hot, and so sometimes I wear a glove to get in and out, to do transfers in and out of a vehicle, but I don't usually wear gloves other than that. Even when I work out, I don't usually wear a glove uh, for that either. The cushion is I use the sponges whenever I'm gripping the weights, and that's what I use to block my hands from going numb. Um, Even in the winter, I don't really wear gloves too often, uh, because usually when I wear gloves, then I can't get a very good grip on the wheels, and I can't turn the wheels very well. So um, it's kind of a it's kind of like a double-edged sword. Um, if I'm just going to be laying in bed for hours and hours, then sometimes I'll wear gloves. And then in the winter time, whenever it's really cold, my fingers used to go numb. But now that I'm eating more protein, getting more protein in my diet, um, then I've gained a little bit of weight, and so I don't, my fingers don't go numb as easily from the cold. But they do go numb whenever I'm pushing weights. But anyway, so I don't use gloves very often at all. I'm surprised that you don't have any wheelie bars, because I would think that you would have wheelie bars, um, just to kind of uh, catch you in case something went goofy. Um, but then, the wheelie bars are tough to use if you are going up and down steps. Sometimes the wheelie bars get in the way, but you can just turn the wheelie bars over 180 degrees, have them go upwards, and that kind of solves that problem somewhat. Um, so I'm kind of surprised that you don't have wheelie bars, but uh, um, that's cool. I'm really glad that you're trying to be as independent as possible. like I said, I think it's a generality, but I really think that a lot of people that are disabled are trying to be as independent as possible. They don't want to be. They don't want people. They don't want to have to rely on other people to help them out. Even though it's really lovely that people help out and they want to help out as much as they can, you know, people in wheelchairs do want to be as independent as possible and take care of themselves and do as normal things, be as normal as possible as they can. Yeah, a lot of people have a difficult time reaching things whenever they're in a wheelchair over at the grocery store. There's some stuff that I can't reach way on the top shelves over at the grocery store, and sometimes I have to. Usually there's somebody over there at the grocery store that I can, ask to help me out. One of the people that are cleaning, or sometimes I don't like to do it very often because it seems like people are impatient somewhat over at the grocery store, so they don't really care to help. But some do. Usually the ones that work there, but sometimes I've gotten help from people that are shoppers also at the grocery store. But that I guess it's a self-serve register. I didn't know the technical name of it. I get confused. But anyway, it's kind of a nice little thing, different way of doing things. It's nice not to have to get other people involved too much if you don't have to. Whenever you're just going in and out, and you want to do your grocery shopping, you don't want to fuss around and take forever dealing with a lot of different people. I hope you have a really awesome day, and thank you for the comments.